It's been a minute, I know, but what is going on, gangers? Brother Namdi back at your service, and I'm here to dive into a continuing series where we look at fictional characters and what health conditions they may have. If you'd like to stay caught up with this series, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. For part 23 of this series, we are going to dive into a fictional character that people may or may not know, and his name is the Ice King from Adventure Time. I decided to use dementia to describe the Ice King's condition. Let's first dive into what dementia actually is. So dementia is basically progressive neurodegenerative disease that includes cognitive decline that causes impairment in daily functioning. Neurodegeneration means cells stop working and eventually die. In dementia, however, this process is accelerated at an abnormal rate. Risk factors to include for dementia would be increasing of age, which is the most important factor, and diabetes, ethanol, which is alcohol, certain medications, carbon monoxide poisoning, trauma, and or infections. We also can say that females get this more than males for some reason. Now on to signs and symptoms. This would include memory loss, language impairment, difficulty retaining new info, behavioral disturbance, personality changes, apraxia, which is basically unable to perform an action, poor judgment, less concentration, and difficulty in handling complex tasks. Now I'm going to correlate all this to the Ice King, so let me cook. Now the Ice King has no memory of his former self, which is Simon Petrikov, and what he was like and what his life was like. He often fails to remember that he's met Finn and Jake dozens of times. The Ice King initiates illogical actions like frequently kidnapping Princess Bubblegum in hopes of marrying her, despite her rejecting him every damn time. The Ice King also shows unpredictable emotional reactions such as intense anger to deep sorrow or childlike joy, and often having no clear reason why he's doing that. And this is the sad one. Marceline was close friends with the Ice King in his past life, and he has no awareness of that, which is just so sad to say it again. I have a quick theory though. I believe Ice King's crown is taking away his mental stability. Granted, it's giving him powers to be the Ice King, but it's costing him his sanity as well. Now on to diagnosis. We would do an extensive neurological exam. We could also do a post-autopsy brain biopsy, but this could only be done when the person is actually dead. We can also try to do blood tests such as vitamin B12, thyroid electrolytes for blood tests, CT to rule out intracranial bleeding, and sometimes we could also do a genetic testing. Now, how does one treat dementia? There are no cures for dementia, unfortunately, but sometimes you would use medication to alleviate symptoms such as cognitive decline. You would emphasize supportive methods such as maintain familiar settings so they're not disoriented, promote comfort, and aid in redirection. I really don't know what would help the Ice King, to be honest, because he seems like a lost cause. Just take that damn crown off, man. As always, if you have any of these conditions, please seek help, because at the end of the day, you matter. Fictional characters were used to give a different perspective in a situation. If you appreciate this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't already, please check out the previous 22 parts to this series. If you have a suggestion for part 24, please drop it in the comments. And if nothing else, y'all take it easy.